This question is from Justin. I'm currently in massage therapy program at school, and there seems to be a striking high amount of placebo scientific claims from the ability to improve or even cure cancer to countless amazing claims behind reflexology. I try researching them all in scientific journals, and sadly I find little, or if it stands up in the dreaded independent double-blind study. I do not wish to be part of something that promotes untruth. I am torn. And now I'm finding some reports that even improving circulation may not be true. Can you give me your views on this matter? I trust you more than I do trust my instructors. Does massage actually improve circulation, or is it claim based on a particular way for looking at it? You rub the skin and it turns red for a bit, thus it had more blood in that area. I know you are very busy and understand if you cannot reply right away. So please respond to this. So, uh, have you heard of Massage Therapy Foundation? It's a place where they do a lot of research on massage, so that's big place to research. And what I'll do is put a link in the sidebar. And another one that you can look at is Touch Research Institute. That's based in Florida, and that's one you can look into for research relating to massage. And with like reflexology claims, honestly, there's not a lot of research out there about that, and that's what's frustrating, whether it actually works or not, because they say there's over 7,000 nerve endings in each foot that relate to parts of the body, so that's kind of the belief behind all that then. And with the whole energy thing, like chakras, that's hard to justify too. I mean, the main thing is if the client believes in it or the client thinks it's helping, go for it. But for some of the styles, it's kind of hard to actually say the physical physical stuff of it. That's what's frustrating with it, because sometimes even clients will ask you, so what's the reasoning behind it? And then you give them all these kind of scenarios, like the chakras, and it's supposed to help with these certain things. And sometimes the clients don't understand that whole process then. But some of these methods have been around for thousands of years, and modern medicine has only been around for half amount of that time. So that's what's I believe behind that. In China, I mean, their major form of medicine is acupuncture and traditional Chinese medicine with the herbs and everything else. But us in America, we have a totally different mindset. That's what's the problem. Is we think more of the modern medicine, like surgeries and drugs and everything else. But other countries, they tend to go towards that other side. So Eastern medicine, we call it, just because it's a lot more affordable too, because if they do actual surgeries and everything else, it gets a lot more spendy. So with improved circulation, I mean, what happens too is when you're giving somebody a massage, their pulse, respirations, temperature start to drop because the body just starts to get so relaxed. So if you want to look at that, it's a instant proof with that, because that's why a lot of times people start getting cold halfway through the massage as they start feeling those kind of things. But for circulation, yeah, the one thing, if you ever want to get into lymphatic drainage, it's called, you can sometimes even see the fluid difference, because lymphatic drainage is a really light superficial kind of pressure, and is supposed to improve the lymph system. And with that, you can see the difference because of swelling. Because what you want to do is measure a certain area before you perform it, and then afterwards measure it again, and usually you can see a little bit difference with the fluid. But again, with that, it's kind of pushing the fluid through the body then that way, so it helps to circulate. But that's an indication of the whole circulation thing if you want to look at actual physical looking at it. But that's my belief with that. But again, it is frustrating, and I can see your frustration with all these different types of styles. I mean, there's hundreds of different styles of massage out there, and every place has this different origin and what actually works, and things like that. So please let me know all you guys' comments on what you guys believe on, like, let's say, energy work or reflexology, and do you think circulate it actually helps circulate the body then? But with a lot of the studies that, like Massage Therapy Foundation and Touch Research Institute, I know those are massage based, and it'd be better, honestly, for another medical organization to run it, because the thing is, it's massage based, so they think it's going to be pushing it towards more massage wise, even though it's not. But um, if the medical community started adapting more of this stuff, would be more accepted too. So some places, sometimes people think massage, oh, that's woof woof kind of stuff, but again, a lot of times people come to us for the last option. So if they've been to the doctor, the chiropractor, everybody else, they're not getting any help, and usually they have to pay out of their own pocket. So that's what's frustrating for some people. But they tend to start getting better sometimes if they do get a massage, and they start taking care of themselves too. Because a lot of times people are neglected in touch, of course. Just imagine if you're kind of a touchy kind of feeling kind of person, and you don't get a lot of massages, or you don't get even hugs or handshakes or anything else, you're kind of craving that then too. And I think it was in the 60s or 70s there was some kind of research done, and the people that were behind it got in huge trouble. But for infants, what they did was they even separated them from their parents, and they noticed a huge different change just because there weren't. So I've heard reports of even having the infants even strapped down just because they wanted to see whether touch or non-touch was a big factor in the person's life. But what they found out was touch is a huge factor in people's life. So I'm going to quit ranting and raving, and leave your comments in the section below. Thank you.